The Portland Department of Parks, Recreation and Public Facilities has a tip for homeowners who are dreading having to rake the lawn this weekend. Don't. This fall, the department has completely converted its fall leaf operations in its parks to mulching instead of raking. The city says it's better for the soil and it's a lot less time consuming. So if you have a mulching mower, just plow through those leaves a few times and leave it all right there.
Get it? That is good. I will say, I feel like some spots of at least my lawn are like this deep, so I might have to do one.
Spread it out.
Yeah, one layer, and I'm just gonna get stuck in there. Like
it's not too young for Luca to learn how to do this.
No, well, he helps a lot by diving in and then making me check him for ticks for 3 hours after. That's what he does. Is me swimming in these leaves? Is this gonna be a problem for anyone? Guys, you know what? It's so weird to me that we just keep cruising this pattern, and we're going to be into mid-November before we can even think about it being chilly.
Remarkable.
Which is, yeah, I mean, I was joking before. I've had my snow tires on before this at times, and there's just no hint of anything all that cold. Cruising today in upper 60s. We briefly did hit 70 in Portland, but the rules are it has to be 70 for X number of minutes, and I forget how many minutes it is. I should know that, but we didn't do it long enough. So it's 69. 71 in Sanford, 73 in Portsmouth. We'll see more of that. Tomorrow, sky cover, not a whole lot, big ridge of high pressure. And I was talking yesterday about how Maine is special for a number of reasons, but this weather is not special or unique to Maine. We're just dominating ridge of high pressure across the entire east. So everybody's seeing these above average temperatures, a lot of sunshine down all the way basically to Florida. So hour by hour forecast tonight, temperatures are going to be in the 50s most of the night. And consider the fact that a lot of low temperatures this evening will be at or above your average high temperature for this time of the year. So if you drop down to 55, the average high is 53. So that shows you how anomalously warm this air is. Tomorrow we'll see a lot of low 70s around. A few clouds, but I don't think it's going to be a problem for the day. It's overall very pleasant. 70 to 75 is how it's going to be for everyone except for basically down East Maine, and they're used to hearing that, right? And this reason, because the wind is just enough off the water that they're just not going to be able to probably pull 70 off of water that's 52, 53, maybe at max there. And then more clouds come in on Sunday. That doesn't hurt us though. Our temperatures still get to 70 in a lot of spots, and then this front has to come through with an isolated sprinkle before temperatures cool down. But that front, before it gets here, is going to have us on the other side of it in the 70s through tomorrow, and I think Sunday looks very similar to this, in the low 70s in a lot of spots. So here's your front. Front kind of falls apart, so an isolated sprinkle Sunday night, early Monday. Not everyone gets in on that though. And then we have chilly in here. I would argue it's just normal air, but the change will be kind of big, noticeable for sure, going from 70 down to 50. But it's hard to keep a good man down here because watch this cool down Tuesday, Wednesday, but then watch this. Ridge comes back up on Thursday and Friday, giving us another shot into the mid-60s. We shall not discuss this at this time. It'll get here eventually, but at that point, it's basically late November. What do you expect? All good stuff. Again, even the cool days, guys, are nice. A lot of sun Tuesday and Wednesday, but we'll remind you that it's November. A couple things. Sunset will be whatever stupid time it is. And also, overnight lows will be in the 20s in a lot of those cases. So that'll remind you where we're at.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of a change in the mornings because lately it doesn't matter if you consider yourself an early riser. Yeah. It's easy to see the sunrise. You don't have to get up that early, but now it'll be a little harder.
Yeah, and I've slowly changed teams on that. I wanted the sunset to be later, but now that I have a kid, I don't want to be up for an hour and a half before the sun rises. So I see both sides of that.
Yeah, it's tough. Sure. What we need is longer days. Can we fix
that?
Can
we just tilt the earth a little bit? We'll get it.
Thank you, Keith.